Rockaways are in southeasternmost Queens, and there's a couple of different ways to get here. The most popular one, other than driving, is taking the subway, the A train. Taking the A train is quite an experience. You start off in New York City, and it finally deposits you out here in the Rockaways. There's a whole kind of stretch of beaches here. We have everything from, this is Beach 90th, there's 84th Street here, which is another popular area, and there's jetties that go up and down the beach.
It's the second longest boardwalk in the world. I think it's just shy of 10 miles. It goes from Beach 16th Street up to Beach 125th, and it's a hub of activity. People are out here jogging, biking, walking, strolling, kissing. I've actually seen some people defecating.
Today is February 5th, the middle of New York's winter. The water temperatures are in the mid to upper 30s. The winds are, as you can see, out of the west to northwest, anywhere from 15 to 20 miles per hour. So you have to be pretty damn hardcore to be surfing out here in the middle of the winter. Rockaway right here, Beach 90th, can have some really epic days that parallel with Hawaii, California, New Zealand. Most people, believe it or not, they really don't even believe there's an ocean in New York City, or coastlines, or these wonderful, amazing beaches. There's a lot of stories about what the Rockaways actually is, but you really need to come out here, and experience it yourself to see that the environment can survive right next to New York City.
The comparison between, say, the East Village to Rockaway, there is no comparison at all, except that people call themselves New Yorkers. In the East Village, there's no hint whatsoever to anything really outside of Manhattan. You are in the capital of the world, so to speak, so why would you go anywhere else outside of it when you're supposed to have everything there? You want your avocados in December? Just go to the store and get them, Out here, you can still get your avocados in December, but it's completely different culture.
Historically, this area was sort of a playground for the wealthy folks who were, living in New York City, and over time, sort of a resort bungalow community. During the 1950s, 60s, and 70s, they built a lot of projects in the Rockaways. There's all sorts of stories of feral dogs and packs of dogs attacking people out here, and homeless people living under the boardwalk, some of which may or may not be true. It's kind of an urban legend of the Rockaways. But more recently, especially in the past decade or so, it's really done a full 180. 116th was traditional hotspot in the Rockaways, and there still is a lot of economic activity there to this day. The local community is starting to really develop. We have a lot of really cool people who have decided to make Rockaway their full-time home.
It was really a playground for the rich and famous at one stage, and it has twinges of that faded glory, because you'd still see some relics of the past, but because things are still changing, some people still think it's got its glory. 9/11 came along, and the city was a completely different place. We had that horrible stench of death sort of wafting into our apartment. That just wasn't the life for me, you know what I mean? After bringing my wife out here, and it was a no-brainer,